What if you actually grow this company into something large and super successful, and now you've got a board meeting, right? And they're like, okay, so what are our sales looking like? Oh, our sales are a little down. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, Jim and Alice, I was thinking about uploading 2 crying videos on TikTok to up our sales. Like, where is the problem solving? Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. So today we're going to be talking about a young lady who really exemplifies why women should not and mostly cannot be leaders. I'm talking about real leaders, not mid-level management, shit like that. I'm talking about at the top, where you have to look at them for a guidance. Now, I'm gonna be fair. It's gonna seem very harsh what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna treat her like I would treat a dude. And I'm gonna start off with the good things. She took the plunge. She took a chance on herself and said, I'm going to start a business. That takes a lot of balls. So I'm not gonna sell her short and try to shit on her for it. I wish you the best. Now let's get to the actual video, and I'm gonna be very harsh about it, but I'm gonna be real.
I don't... Hi, my name is Rachel, and I own a coffee shop in Brooklyn. If you don't know me, I started my business with my boyfriend, just the two of us, with just a couple $1,000s, and it really has changed my life, and it was like the scariest thing that I've ever done. And I mean, I'm gonna feel stupid if I try to edit this, but I'm just gonna speak while I'm feeling these things, because honestly, this is gentrification. So, I own a coffee shop. I started it myself. I've been doing it for 4 years now. It's just me and Taylor. I'm one of the only newest Puerto Rican owned businesses. I have no spoon feeding me. It's just my hard work. And today, I just got word that I might not be able to stay in the same lease because of rent increase, which is the reality for so many people. But not only that, right next door to me, they're putting a coffee shop. And I don't know if I sound like so stupid, crying and complaining like this, but it just feels like you just can't win.
All right, I'm gonna stop it here. First off, I empathize with you. I know you're feeling probably some sort of panic, rent increase, competition. But here's the reality. You chose to open a business. Business is competition. It's not just this fun thing you open up and everyone comes and says, wow, you're awesome. That's not how it works. I basically am trying to work for myself in a different industry, but you know, I'm experiencing the same things. I deal with a lot of competition. Sitting there crying is not going to solve anything. Also, you complaining about gentrification. You've been in the neighborhood for 4 years. That neighborhood has been gentrified for a while. You knew the deal. You chose to open up in that gentrified neighborhood. You know why? Because you're like, I'm out to tax these white folks. I'm about to make money off these wealthy white people. That's what you were thinking, and that's what you should be thinking. Nothing wrong with it. That's what I would be thinking. I try to go to a neighborhood where I know there's going to be less likely vandalism and crime, and I can charge higher prices for my products. And that's what you did. No one complains about gentrification and high prices when they're the ones profiting off them. Point blank, period. That lease you took over was probably a failed business. Did you sit there and cry because they were closing down? No, the hell you did not. You know why? Because it's competition. It's a dog eat dog world. Okay? Stop crying. You're supposed to be an entrepreneur. You need to figure out how to fix the problem. You don't even sound confident in your own product.
Like what? Like the small people can't win. And I can work so hard. And I can have such a good mission behind what I want to do, and I want to uplift other women, and I want to show that us Puerto Rican women can do things and be successful and make an impact on people. And I'm just scared. I guess I'm recording this because I'm hoping that there's something good that's gonna come out of this. That somewhere down the line, a few months from now, I'll be looking back and this is a blessing or something. Basically, if you haven't come to Buddy's yet, you have like 6-7 months to do so. And I want to make the most out of it. And yeah. So my name is Rachel, and I own a coffee shop in Brooklyn. I started it myself. I roast all the coffee. No one gave me money to do this. I have no one backing me except all of you guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop her again. One, you're not guaranteed to win. The winners had to beat the losers. In order for you to succeed, other people will have to not get the customer dollars that you did. That's just how it works. 2, if you want to prove that women can accomplish things, then do your best to try and actually accomplish something. You opened the business. Okay, now this is where your business savvy and your entrepreneurship really shines, because unfortunately, competition will always exist. I don't care if you're opening a coffee shop, a bank, a real estate office, a gym, a deli. There's 2-3 delis sometimes on the same corner. What are you offering that makes me say, you know what? I don't want to go to Starbucks. I don't want to go to, there's this new place that's been popping up, Gregory's Coffee. I went there for the first time the other day. Decent, not bad. What makes me want to go to Buddy's Coffee? What if you actually grow this company into something large and super successful, and now you've got a board meeting, right? And they're like, okay, so what are our sales looking like? Our sales are a little down. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, Jim and Alice, I was thinking about uploading 2 crying videos on TikTok to up our sales. Like, where is the problem solving? You sat here 3 minutes in and have been crying and twisting your hair and going, look at me, I'm pretty. That's it. Now me, I'm a guy that does not give a shit about your tears at all. If I'm not fucking you, I don't care about your tears. Sorry. What is gonna make me want to go to Buddy's Coffee as opposed to Gregory's Coffee or Pret whatever, Manger, I forget the place, or Dunkin' Donuts? What is gonna make me go to you over them? That's what you need to do. You need to be in this video tell me why your coffee is better than everybody else's. Because people will pay a premium. You could raise your prices. People will understand if it's a reasonable increase and the product is good enough to back that increase. People stand outside and pay $300 for shoes. People pay $10,000 for a pocketbook. If you raise your coffee by $1 or $2 and it's worth it, people will pay for it. There's pizza places with lines that go around the block, ice cream that goes lines around the block. And that might be the only one that's in existence, and they're beating out big stores because the product speaks for itself. So instead of crying, tell me about how you got this coquito, I don't know, I'm making some shit up, some coquito coffee or something, and it goes well with our Puerto Rican blah blah blah. Sell me, make me say, oh wow, I've never heard of that, let me go there, let me give it a try. That's how you prove that women can do things. Not by sitting here crying because all you're doing is living up to the stereotype. Of course, it's not all women, but it's always a woman that's crying at the workplace. Always. I've worked at a lot of places and it's always a woman bawling her eyes out.
I just want to make the most out of this, and I hope to make an impact on Williamsburg, because if you don't know, I mean, what most of you know Williamsburg as now is like this annoying place that you like fucking hate or you fucking love, but it was a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood before all the gentrification wiped so many people away. So for me, what it meant for me to start a new business was this fresh start of like, you know what? We're not going anywhere. We're here, we're staying, we can succeed, we can build our businesses, we have community here. But just money is always money. I don't know if anything of what I'm saying makes sense or if I'm being clear. It's just, it sucks. Like, I don't really have the most eloquent way to express this. It sucks. This is my life. This coffee shop is my life. This is my business. I have no other form of income. I don't have any partners. Like, I meet so many other people that have partners that are floating things, and this is just me. It's me. And it just feels like so many big corporations or big businesses that come here, it's like predatory behavior to like seek out a small business and plop the fuck right next to them. So I'm gonna continue to work hard. I'm gonna continue to show up. It's Buddy's Coffee. It's in Williamsburg. It's 150 Grand Street. I also wholesale coffee. I roast coffee. I'm always looking to get into other businesses and other cafes, and I'm just here trying to show what hard, honest work looks like, and you can be successful and not step on people. I still truly believe that with my heart. To be successful, you don't have to step on people. And I know God has a really big plan for me. I know my Santos are watching me always, and I'm protected. It just doesn't make it hurt less. So again, 6 or 7 months is not that far away in business world.
Okay, before I forget what she was saying, she has a very bad business mind. We're just gonna call it what it is. She's sitting here saying, I'm doing it by myself. Admirable. I wish you the best. But I know so many people with partners and, you know, relationships with You are literally giving yourself a possible solution to your problem. And instead of saying to yourself, let me try to form some partnerships and relationships and possibly maybe just move to a different address, because that happens all the time, at least here in New York City. There's so many times where I'm gonna go somewhere and they say, we moved down 3 blocks or right around the corner. See if there's a place with cheaper rent. See if you could form some partnerships to expand your business. Maybe you can go and live out what you say about being in a Puerto Rican neighborhood and being a part of the neighborhood and all that stuff. Go open up a place in East New York. A lot of Puerto Ricans over there. Go help Abuela have some cheap coffee. Instead of your, you know, $20 bags of coffee or whatever the hell you're selling. Sit down and think of solutions, because look, a bunch of people are gonna come support you right now. They're gonna come and say, oh my God, that's the crying girl. I can go on Instagram and, you know, make people think I'm a good person for supporting her. But that's unsustainable. Tears are only gonna get you so far. They're only gonna get so many sales. Outside of the immediate neighborhood of Williamsburg and maybe Greenpoint, Bushwick, outside of those places, people are not gonna go that far out their way to get your coffee unless it's really that good. Point blank period. Yeah, they might come once, they might come twice. But after that, if it's not as good as Gregory's coffee, they're not coming back. What you need to do in this video, it's been 6 fucking minutes. What you need to do is tell me your best coffee. And whatever pastry or whatever that goes with it, that's what you need to be selling me on. You need to be figuring out what are the new coffee trends and incorporating that into your coffee shop with your own spin on it. You need to be saying, wow, Vietnamese coffee's kind of popping right now. Vietnamese coffee's doing really well. People are really into that. You know what? We're gonna import a Vietnamese bean, roast that, and mix it in with our Puerto Rican coquito. Now you have something unique to sell to your customer base. A reason for them to walk an extra block or two to your place, or to skip over whatever company's about to move in next to you. How about you try to put them out of business? It's possible. Your product's that good, they might not stay open too long. That's what you need to be doing. Crying is not sustainable. You need to be the strong woman, the big, strong Puerto Rican entrepreneur woman. Put your big girl pants on, stop crying, and figure out a solution. This is me being as real as possible. I'm not trying to be denigrating or demeaning to you. This is the real fucking world. It is what it is. Okay, it's been 6 minutes and all you did was say, I have Buddy's coffee and I roast coffee. All right, cool. Now, why should I go there? I can walk outside and see a Dunkin' Donuts or a fucking Habibi stand. I can get coffee there with beans, just like you have beans. What makes your beans in store special? Is there free Wi-Fi? I can chill out. You got, you know, salsa playing in the background. Is there a nice mood that welcomes me? Nice paintings. Is like when I walk in, is it like a cool vibe? And I'm like, oh man, I can't get this anywhere else. That's what you need to be doing. Not crying, say, my coffee place sells coffee.
So, yeah. And I will say I won't regret posting this because it's important to see raw emotion. Like, it's important to see like the fucking shit that goes on and what people have to push through, what people have to deal with. And you know what? Why native New Yorkers roll their eyes at gentrification or any big city, like why it fucking affects people deeply. It uproots families, homes, businesses. But we're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be stronger, and I'm gonna inspire people, and that's all I want to do.
Then you should have opened up in a non-gentrified neighborhood if you were so against it. Just gentrification sucks. But you moved into the heart of it. Williamsburg, Park Slope, Carroll Gardens are probably the most gentrified places in Brooklyn. And you plopped your ass right in there. You could have gone to East New York, Brownsville, There's other neighborhoods. Like, I don't, whatever. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the video. 6.5 minutes. She has not sold me on one product when the whole part of this, the whole video was centered about saving her business. And the most she did was wipe her tears and put her hands down like, look at me, I'm pretty. Literally, that's what she did. And say, I sell coffee at coffee shop. This is unbelievable. I hope you can get it together, you and your boyfriend, because he sounds useless. Because he should have been like, babe, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna put them out of business. How about that, babe? Let's think up some new cool shit to make people not want to leave our fucking store. He sounds useless. No offense to you. I hope you're not. Maybe she just panicked and did this and you are thinking of something, but there's way better ways to handle this for the long-term health of your business, because this is unsustainable. But I'm out. Peace.